Welcome back to Sparkle and Shine, your go-to podcast for tips and tricks from JP Carpet Cleaning Expert Floor Care. I'm your host, Layla, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of marble stone flooring. Marble stone is a popular choice for many homeowners due to its striking look and timeless elegance. But how do you keep it looking as good as new? Let's find out. Marble stone flooring provides a stunning aesthetic to any home, but to maintain its shine, regular cleaning, frequent restoration, and timely repairs are essential. On top of that, not just regular cleaning, but cleaning right after you use things and being careful of spills. And there's just a lot of extra little things that you can do between cleanings and regular restoration appointments to maintain the finish of your stone. But what does it really cost to restore and polish your marble stone floors or countertops? And how do you find the best marble stone restoration and repair company? In this episode, we'll cover all these questions and more, providing you with the ultimate guide to maintaining the glory of your marble stone flooring for years to come. First things first, what exactly is marble stone restoration? Restoration means reviving the look of your stone, whether it's marble or granite, back to its pre-damaged condition. This process may also involve altering your stone surface to achieve the desired finish. Marble stone restoration is best performed by professionals who have the knowledge, latest equipment, and experience to deliver quality results. Now, one thing to note, that every piece of stone is different, and some pieces of marble are meant to shine, and others are meant to gleam, if you will. That is to say, there is a process called honing and a process called polishing. One will restore shine, the other will create a soft matte finish that is sometimes preferred over other finish types. Now, let's break down the procedure that is involved in marble stone restoration. So the first step is cleaning. As with everything, the first step is cleaning. We need to know what we're working with in order to take care of it properly. So marble is softer than granite and needs careful handling. Professionals will generally use eco-friendly cleaning solutions to maintain the marble's originality. Quick tip, while very many places and many people have said and will say, and even we've said it, vinegar is a great cleaning solution. However, it is not a good solution for marble stone, or any stone for that matter. Vinegar is very acidic and it can dull the stone and leave pits and marks that you certainly want to avoid. Instead, use a pH neutral dish soap mixed with some water. And when we say mixture, we literally mean add 1 to 3 drops of dish soap into a bucket of water. Just enough dish soap to help cut through the grease that might be left on your marble. The next step, once we're done cleaning, the next step would be to repair. So there's a couple of different types of repairs that your marble might need. If you've got marble tiles and the grout in between is damaged or dirty and you can't get it clean, we would use a handheld oscillating tool with a grout removal blade or other types of grout removal tools to remove the dirty and damaged grout and the broken tile pieces. If you do have broken tile pieces, this is the point where we would reinstall those and try to clean up those cracks for you. Cracks in marble surfaces are often repaired with a marble repair compound, similar to Bondo that's used in car repairs. The product must be mixed first before it's applied. The expert should be able to do a color match so that the repair is almost seamless. Remember, leave massive resurfacing projects to the experts. They have the experience and the equipment to appropriately work with these compounds. That can be quite harsh and grating to the senses if you're not familiar with it. So the next step is honing. Honing is where we start to grind down the stone to grind out any pits, divots, or damages on the surface of the stone. In high traffic areas, marble flooring can become dull due to erosion from sand or shoes. So I know I've talked about this before with wood floors, but basically what happens is as you walk, your shoes, your feet collect dust, dirt, sand, however you want to refer to it, that grit. And as you walk, you're slowly but surely etching away at the finish of your floor, causing it to become dull. Similarly, for your kitchen counters, if you cut directly on the countertop, you're every time you do that, you're cutting a little bit of the countertop away and you're etching a little mark there. If you've spilled lemon juice, for example, and you didn't wipe it up quick enough, that can sometimes etch itself into the marble. Even if you notice around the sink, your faucet, if you notice funny little spots, that might actually be water, just plain water that has sat for too long in that area and has eaten away at the stone. So, as we said, marble is incredibly soft, and that's why it can erode this quickly. Honing is what we do to repair those pits. It's part repair, part polish. Using abrasive stones or pads, we gently brush these areas, we gently buff out these areas to sand down the stone so we can remove and not so much remove as bring the final top coat, if you will, the top layer to its final smooth finish. Honing may or may not create polish. It will create a smooth finish, and that's what we're going for here. Now, some people might choose to stop at honing and then go straight to sealing. Other people might choose to polish. This is where the finish is brought to a shine. So we would apply marble cleansers like acetone to remove any leftover residue from the honing. We'd rinse it several times to make sure the countertops are completely clean, and then we dry. Professionals will use a floor buffer for marble floors or a handheld buffer for countertops and diamond polishing pads. They work up a series of grits until we reach 1500 or 3000 to bring up that natural shine of the marble. The natural shine of marble is its beauty, and we also have some special compounds that we can apply to ensure that shine lasts, like crystallizer, which when heated will actually form a chemical bond with the surface of the countertop, which really hardens the top of it to help that shine last and resist those etches that even just water can create. But in reality, nothing additional is needed to bring out that shine, just those diamond polishing pads. And then, as I mentioned before, the last step would be to seal. Marble countertops, again, especially in kitchens or even bathrooms where they can be dulled by greasy or acidic substances like ketchup or lemon juice, sealing is crucial. Stone sealants protect the marble's pores and surface from damage. When you seal it, it's adding an extra barrier between the stone and the rest of the world. So you have extra time to wipe up that lemon juice or clean up those little marks here and there before they sink all the way through. So here's all the steps that are included in professional marble stone restoration and repair. But what do you do between that? What are some things that you can do to avoid those issues? Generally, we recommend using coasters at all times. So if you've got a cup of water, you put it on your counter, just make sure you've got a coaster underneath. Wipe up all spills and stains as quickly as possible so that you're not allowing whatever that product is to soak into your stone. So for example, if you're making lemonade and you're squeezing the juice by hand out of those lemons and you splash a little bit, try to either do it on top of a towel or keep a towel handy so you can wipe that stuff up right away. Another quick tip, just don't use vinegar. Be careful of the products you put on your countertops. Marble is incredibly sensitive, and so it has a lot of emotions, and so you want to use something that isn't going to hurt its feelings, if you will. That is to say, avoid things with a very high or a very low pH, as these will eat away at the marble. Other things you can do, again, if you're pouring coffee and you spill the coffee, just make sure you clean it up quickly. Another thing that we've seen pretty frequently is when folks wash their dishes, rather than using a tray for the water to drip, they'll use like a drying pad. If you put your dishes on that pad, you'll notice that pad can get soaked pretty quickly. And if you don't dry your dishes and put it away, the pad with all that water is going to just sit on your marble countertops for an extended amount of time until it completely dries. And then when you lift it up, after the first time is fine, the second time is fine, but after weeks and weeks of months and months of washing your dishes in this manner, you're going to eventually start seeing that watermark or the marks from that dish pad actually etch its way into your marble. So that's another thing to avoid, is either pick that pad up every day, wipe underneath it, make sure it's dry, and then allow your pad to dry elsewhere, or try not to use it at all. That's another tip to avoid damaging the marble countertops. Okay, so we've talked about what the marble stone restoration process is, things that you can do to avoid damaging your marble. The last thing I want to talk about is what you should look for when looking for a professional marble stone restoration and repair service. So at the end of the day, the point is to protect your marble stones. You do not want to let your marble stone surface suffer. You want to look for someone with years of experience in marble polishing, cleaning, repair, and sealing for both floors and countertops, because all of these processes are part of the same service. You can't polish without cleaning first. You can't repair without sealing after, regardless of what you're doing. So if you're looking for someone that can do that, look for someone that has years of experience, has some reviews, can share past work with you, and can walk you through this whole process on their own. Our patron, JP Carpet Cleaning Expert Floor Care, has over 20 years of experience doing this, and they are serving locations like Los Angeles, or within Los Angeles, like Sherman Oaks, Burbank, Beverly Hills, Studio City, Encino, and pretty much everywhere else in between. If you need any more details about our services or have questions about marble stone restoration in general, please feel free to give us a call at any time. We are absolutely happy to answer any questions that you might have. And as I always say, if you've got any questions, comments, concerns, you want to talk about a specific subject, let me know in the comments, reach out to us on socials. We are always happy to answer any and all questions that come in. So with all that said, this wraps up our episode on marble stone restoration. Remember, maintaining the shine and beauty of your marbled surfaces is really not just about aesthetics. It's about preserving the investment that you've made in your home. Now, if you've enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe to Sparkle and Shine for more tips and expert advice on maintaining and restoring your floors and countertops. Until next time, keep shining.